same day, and I didn't just put on the same clothes. So anyway, today we're going to talk about my sick and tired moment. If you browse the perils of the good old YouTube, or like this other girl on YouTube said, on Obama's internet, in the financial section, of course, you'll see a lot of people talk about their sick and tired moment. Like the moment that they knew that, you know, they made way too much money to be broke, and what jump started them into paying off debt, or, you know, changing their mind about money. So this is going to be a little bit about my sick and tired moment and how I decided that, yeah, I wasn't doing this anymore. So let's give you a little backstory. So I used to live in Dallas, and I don't live in Dallas no more. I have since relocated to get, and you know, I got a new job. So I was very happy about that. So I got this new job, was doing a lot better than I was doing in Dallas, and I thought, you know, I'm saving like hundreds of dollars during like each paycheck after I pay my bills. Like maybe I should start saving up to buy a home. And at this time I was 23, and I was thinking like I can save up a good down payment now. In a year and a half, 2 years, I'll have, you know, enough to buy a home, and I can jumpstart home ownership. So I was talking to my mom, I was talking to my dad about, you know, what they thought, if I should or if I shouldn't. Both of them generally said a house was a good investment and stuff like that. And I was like, cool. So, you know, I went on Obama's internet. I'm sorry, I went on YouTube and I looked up like, you know, home ownership. Should I buy, you know, buying a home, saving money for a down payment? And I ran across these videos on YouTube about people in student loan debt and Dave Ramsey, and I went through like the whole rabbit hole of, you know, paying off debt and not, you know, being too broke to buy a home, as Dave Ramsey would say, and all of this stuff. And I watched this one video of this girl, and she was telling me about her sick and tired moment, and her, you know, wanting to buy a house and stuff, and that it's just not happening because her student loans. And I think it's like at that point it hit me like that I did have student loans, and that it was something I needed to be concerned about. So side note, before this, when I was in Dallas, I didn't pay a dime on my student loans because I was, what's that called? They were on deferment because I was unemployed. Another side note, I got fired. Not a story time, not a video I want to talk about. But anyway, so yeah, I had got fired. Oof, I'm gonna have to edit because I forgot what the heck I was saying. Oh yeah, so yeah, I moved from Dallas after I had lost my job and was really considering saving up for a home. And yeah, and it's at that point I realized like I had student loan debt, and I had a substantial amount of student loan debt. I had nearly $41,000 of student loan debt. And when I, you know, was watching these videos about financing for a home and for first-time home buyers, they look at your debt to income ratio, and I had $41,000 worth of debt, and it didn't look really good as far as my income, my debt, what was going out and what was going in. So that's when I decided, I was like, well, if I'm saving hundreds of dollars, you know, on a paycheck doing this and that, then maybe I should get myself out of debt. And it's not as grandiose as some people swear. It's not like I was dead broke and I said I'm never going to do this again. But it was at that moment that I made a choice, and I was like, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'm gonna get out of debt, because the end game is me owning a home, me continuing a legacy with my family, being close to my family, having an income property. Like, those were the things that were important to me. And in the process of those being important to me, I needed to not have student loan debt holding me back. So I'm sorry it wasn't as grandiose as everybody else's, but yeah, that was the moment that I said, you know, I'm gonna get out of debt. I'm gonna save for a down payment. You know, I'm gonna leave a legacy for my family, for the ones I love, and it's kind of gonna go like that. So that was my sick and tired. I'm not doing good at these videos today. I used to be so much better. But yeah, that was my sick and tired moment, in the moment that I said I was going to do much better. Just a forewarning, or like a forecast into the future. I have since, I'm sure as all of y'all know, hopefully you watch the videos, my debt story. I'll try to put a little icon box, but I don't really know how to do that. Just being honest. So I am out of student loan debt now, and I am in the process of saving for a house. But since I'm not in a place where I would like to, I'm not in a state that I would actually like to own property and buy a home. So I'm trying to seeing how to weigh my options, like where would be a good place to have, even if my first house is like an income or rental property. I still have a few kinks to work out, but at least those are some of the things I'm thinking about moving forward. So tell me about y'all. Sick and tired of see, I'm not good today. I can't edit this, guys. I'm sorry. So tell me a little bit about your own sick and tired moment, about the moments you decided to either get out of debt or start something new and stuck to it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.